right, gang. I told you would see this shadow again. This is the 84 VT700C, the Shadow 700. We did sell it, but you know, as all things come full circle, she came right back. The seller got in a tight spot and offered to sell it back to me, so here she is. He did put time, effort, and made it his own, which I was happy with. You know, that's awesome for a buyer to make their bike their own, because you can't always customize a car. You can, but when you get a toy like this, you really need to make it your own. So I was all for it, and he and I agree that I like my stuff stock. I like to run as new. I like to run as built. But here you go. This is a Honda Shadow. He made some customizations to it, and we're going to show it to you. So he wanted different bars. Now, I will agree with him. The bars on it were terrible. They were kind of the swept back ones. I mean, the horseshoe, and then it curved back into you, and you're always sitting there with your wrist cocked, and it was terrible. So this definitely needed some different bars. What he ended up doing was getting some Harley bars, which are a different size. They are 1 inch, and 7/8 is what you need for the Honda. So I will be putting a different set of bars on here just to make this right. He did cut off the end of the Honda bars and stuck them in here, so all this would fit, and they're actually not fastened in there. They're sitting in there about this far. So I'm going to be putting correct bars on here. Looks like this is custom. So anyway, yeah, so I'll be putting some different bars on just to make sure it is what it is. He cut off the ends because that actually fit his hands. Again, that is custom, and that works out just fine. As you saw, I tested the horn. There wasn't a horn. I don't know if they're not hooked up, why that didn't ring out. But anyway, let's see, what else did we do? He did the pipes. So he cut off the collector, got rid of the original pipes, and now you have a straight pipe coming out of the V-twin engine, which thumper sounds good. It definitely, you can hear the V-twin sound and power coming out of a 700. That's not bad. There was a cover here. He got rid of that, painted everything black, and it does look pretty sharp. Cleaned all the chrome. I didn't have this thing polished up, so he went ahead and cleaned everything up. It does look sharp now. This situation was there before, and he did omit the main fuse, which I told him not to, but he did anyway. And it was just easier for him wiring wise. Now, instead of blowing the main fuse, you might melt some wires, so that may need to be addressed either by me or the next owner if I sell it. He did have this taped in, but it's no longer holding. So we got that, and then he took out the toolbox, flipped this over, so now the license plate is underneath the light, and that's how he liked it. He did, I don't know, the tires are good. We didn't have a problem with that. He removed the reflectors because he liked the look better. Now he does have the side covers. He painted them black, and I'd have to address that if I want to put them back on. He was working on filling this stuff in, so that was the thing. And yeah, really, I mean, it's kind of not that much different than what I gave him, but he made it his own, which, there you go. That's awesome. So anyway, the 84 Honda Shadow is back with a bit of customization. He did new seals here for the forks. So we got new fork seals on there, so that shouldn't be leaking. I think that's about it. This cable for the rear brake light did break, so he removed that, was working on getting a new one, but it's something I'll have to address there. That goes down in here, so that is pulled when you push down the pedal. So there should be a bracket here holding that cable. I do have the bracket he gave me, so that's something I have to address. But right now I just use both brakes and your brake light will activate with the front one. So there you go. The Shadow is back. You heard it here. You heard that straight pipe. It sounds great. Hopefully that doesn't mess with the engine. Let me know if this thing should be rejetted or something to deal with the extra airflow. I was told as long as you don't mess with the intake, so the filter, you should be fine. If you open up the filter with a high flow air filter and you open up the exhaust, then you got to rejet, because then your air is just flowing straight through and you're going to need to allow more fuel to compensate for that. But for now, this sucker should be good. And I guess we're going to have to take it out for a spin. Tune in for that, and tune in for more bike videos. Catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe, and get out there and ride.